is that even though in the past we've seen DP like body it in the lane, it's still a Spirit Breaker and it can still charge and kill you. It's just nice to be able to stunt his ability to do that by like not letting him have his freest Shadow Blade of his life.
I mean, they don't really have a lot to set up for this Jakiro to like have a great game though, right? Like Invoker, sure, you can get Cold Snaps going and Macropyre's nice, Spirit Breaker, there's a little bit of Chain Stun, but nothing really to get insane value out of the Jakiro, and I feel like you've got enough magic damage to burst him down quite effectively, because you're very immobile, you've got a Death Prophet that's going to be running at you, you've got a Puck that's going to be running at you. It's not an easy time at all.
Yeah, for sure.
At least we see this Puck come out, so that is most likely going to be the mid.
We
it's
did
going
it.
to be able to dodge
It's
out.
Death Prophet support.
It
could go 4.
Probably going to be support. I want to see it 5. I want to see the Bane 4. I agree that it's a great setup for the Sand King. And I feel like Puck into Invoker, it's alright. You're going to be able to dodge out a lot of spells, and it becomes much more of a skill-based matchup. So, AS Monaco Gambit, at least compared to the Game 1 draft, 10 times better.
Learned.
Yes.
They have learned.
We'll see.
I'm honestly a little shocked that Navi don't have last pick and they haven't picked their carry yet. I feel like it's really important to pick your lane counter Sanking. If he's being picked that early, you can take any hero you want in the game. Like we've seen Wraith Kings body Sand Kings, we've seen Troll Warlords body Sand Kings. You could take any of these. Granted, none of them have been. Never mind, Wraith Kings gone. they banned it. I don't know what they're picking then. If they're banning Faceless Void and Wraith King, does that tell us anything?
I mean,
I guess it's just what they need on Gambit.
Well, they actually ban out the Void themselves when I feel like Weaver, Invoker, Jakiro aren't bad heroes to combine together with a Void for themselves.
I think it's sad playing Faceless Void into Bane.
Yeah.
This is where you just pick up the Luna. Oh, it's spanned out, don't worry.
What can you do?
I was going to say, you just need something else with a stun, and then you just combo stun it.
We have the problem again.
Spirit Breaker stun.
Both teams need carries, and there's no carries left in the pool.
There's like, what,
Razor?
Medusa?
There's a Razor.
And it feels like Navi are the ones that might be going more Medusa inclined, because, you know, you don't want to go Medusa against an Invoker for the EMP.
Navi could take a slap on this Sand King with Razor safe lane. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I would hate to play against that, yeah. Jakiro is honestly, like, while we don't really like him a lot, he's really good at, Oh, it's Weaver carry! Oh! Okay.
Yeah, that'll be good.
That's even worse for Sand King. I feel so bad for him. Good luck.
Just get on top of him, continuously bully him out, and yeah, as long as you get a slow onto him, you just want to make sure you're holding that Ice Pass so he's not able to just TP away once you get that that initial damage through. So
I don't think he wants to TP away anyway, really, in lane.
But
Like,
he doesn't
you're
wanna
kind of
die
okay
either,
with that.
right?
You're kind of okay either way, I'd say. Yeah, no, okay, so that nullifies everything I said. They did pick their carry after the Sand King. That's wow.
Immediately after.
Well, they got plenty of time for Gambit to be able to think this one through.
Yes, me and Red Paw.
Has this made you guys want a 180 on the Navi pick and Navi lineup?
We'll see what Gambit have.
No, I think their
No, you have to pick
lineup
right
is
now.
like so dependent on lane winning. Like what they basically want to do exactly what they did last game again with this lineup.
Yep.
I don't see how, like, if Gambit can defend towers nicely with Sand King or Puck and just not get owned in lane, they could just pick something that scales really well here, and then it's like.
Do you reckon this is you guys thought you could play tree? This is how you play tree.
I see now why they banned like Faceless Void and stuff, because it's very nice against Weaver.
Yeah. Just thinking, like, so it's most likely going to be the hero that's going to be going up against the... Well, you could probably just discount the Spirit Breaker entirely, right? Assuming this Death Prophet's going to be the one zoning him out a lot of the time, so you're not that worried about the lane matchup.
Well, that's... Okay, so this is what Team Spirit chose as their answer to Spirit Breaker in lane. Good laning.
I think they said they picked it as well in response to like a Storm Spirit, right?
Because there was a PL and a Storm in
they
that
like
game.
the root against it in particular, right? So, I mean, Weaver, Spirit Breaker, you kind of feel in the same sort of vein, I suppose. And again, it's if you're able to get on top of the likes of a Jakiro or a Treant Protector, you can punish them a decent amount. So
yeah, it's good. It looks nice to me. Good lane. Gives them Roche.
Is this a Sand King game you're going to be happy with?
Yeah, they can
is the ultimate question.
I think the lineup is definitely better than last game.
Yes.
But there is an element to not just drafting from last game that allowed Navi to dominate them as hard as they did. So hopefully, you know, they're just like chilling on Gambit. You got to not freak out after the last game. Just don't tell.
that is an off-lane Jakiro.
I love offlane Jakiro. I also play that.
So it's
swear.
what, like Dragonlance Atos? Is that the build?
No, I actually really am curious to watch and see what he buys because I feel like Jakiro has like 100 different builds you can go. Like while I was practicing with it, well not practicing, but like experimenting, I was buying stuff like Witchblades, I was trying like Yules's, I was trying like
I think Dragonlance is fine as well. Right?
Yeah, it's fine. I like the Atos and there's so much stuff you can do with him. So maybe he might just end up buying like a hood.
Sheepo, I have the ultimate question to ask though.
Yes.
Do you want to throw it to our casters?
No.
Oh. Well, Sheep doesn't. Yeah,
we'll
go on.
cast. We got it.
Hey everyone.
Oh my god,
enjoy the
take
cast
6 years.
with Lyrical and Trent. They did a great job last time. Let's see if they can do it again.
Trent, I love you.
The fuck was that, Sheep? You don't love me? Unbelievable. Get owned.
Didn't love us enough to give us the throw. Just saying. I don't know.
I know. It's unbelievable. These panelists, I swear. But great job. Definitely. We got another match, though, and a very interesting offlaner. Jakiro going to get taken. I'm curious to see how he does. And just in general, I still have a very similar feeling to I had last game, where I'm not sure if Gambit have what they need. Not a big troll fan. What are your thoughts?
They have Sand King. I mean,
there you go.
We're working there. They have Sand King, they have Puck, so they can do stuff. They have a support duo that can kill, I think. So
yeah,
we'll make it work, sort of. You know, I mean, they have Happy on the Bane. That's my killing that I'm gonna go with there. You get Fiend's Grip, you can at least do something. Last time it's like Tree Weaver. It's like those two heroes, they run around. It's a little bit harder. And then I look at NaVi and I'm like, oh, they have Tree Weaver, but it's okay because we got ourselves the core Weaver and then they have the Spirit Breaker. So a little better balance in terms of being able to be active and defensive on the map.
Yeah. Well, and, you know, if you get both ultimates going for Gambit potentially with Immersion and the Fiend's Grip, oh, man, look out. That's going to be some serious damage. As Solo runs into a couple, and they run away from the scary tree. They're just going to back out of there on Gambit. So we'll see how this one goes. I'm like not a huge believer, but I've been wrong before when it comes to the way that these games work out. I want to see how General does too. If this Jakiro can sort of put on a ton of pressure early on with Aloha Dance. Feels like that has some scary laning potential for Alberca, who definitely is looking to have a better time than he had last game.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if he's played this recently. Definitely not any recent matches on the Jakiro. In fact, he doesn't have a single professional match on Jakiro. So there you go.
Oh, a
General's first ever that he's breaking it out here. He, geez, he does not have a lot of unplayed heroes, considering he has traditionally only really played one role.
Yeah.
This guy has, oh, yeah, his support plays, okay. Yeah, you see stuff like, oh, 2014, he whipped out the AA. It's like, okay, Generals, this guy's been around a while, huh?
Yeah, he's been in there for cool. Yeah. Mid lane, going to tank through that EMP on Lorenov. And no one playing looks to be a Quaswex Joker this time around. We did see an X-Sword earlier as Melist. A lot of damage there. The punch is coming in. B-Tune and Solo, not an easy time for the Sand King, as often happens for Sand King.
What do you mean?
This hero's laning stage, man, is a rough one.
Those first couple levels is just like you choose between Caustic and Sandstorm, and for somehow you always pick the wrong one. It's just,
right.
You know, it just doesn't matter what happens. You're like, oh, I wish I had this one instead. But that's because they just change how they want to play versus you depending on what you do. So it's it can be tough. And typically we discuss the idea of the position 4 manipulating the creeps to try and help a Sand King. Death Prophet! I guess at least she's kind of speedy, so maybe pulling the waves might be the best option.
Yeah, and like not terrible armor. Granted, you're going against Weaver and Treant, so kind of doesn't really matter that much. You're still probably going to be taking some bad punches if it happens. But up top lane, Alberca, picking up where he left off and forced back underneath the tower. He's going to get a salve up afterwards. So keeping himself alive, nicely done.
They still have 5 tangos between them, though, NaVi and a salve, whereas they've got 2 tangos left right now. So Regen getting low as he continues to spam the dual breath, as well as the liquid fire. They go for the deny. Aloha Dance trying to save that. Sorry. There's other things happening. I understand.
Well, it's all fine. No one's just taking some extra damage there, man. It's not the end of the world at all. I think that... Oh, Melis actually... I mean, if he goes down, that's pretty big. A lot of punches coming in, and yeah, Solo. He's the one that draws first blood. Immersion still has this bug on him. I think he's dead too. Couple more punches come in, and oh, the last one connects for the kill. While that's going on, the other thing to keep in mind is Troll only has 5 last hits. Like, they are really putting on the pressure early on here by NaVi.
6. Oh, 7. He's up to 7. Killing it.
That is, yeah, it's still kind of rough, though. Catches back up a bit, but 6 denies already on Jakiro.
Well, the really frightening thing is the next level, right? Presumably it'll be the dual breath, which then doubles the damage from 20 to 40 a second. And again, regen issues galore here.
Yeah, 1 salve, a fairy fire. Is there anything else coming down the curry? No, the troll already sent it out. So yeah, he just has like basically a stick to work around. This could be tough.
I will say that based on last game and what they were lacking and how to save this game, I think Puck is a great hero for Lorna.
Okay.
Because Puck is a good hero when you just need a little bit of glue to hold together these other parts. And I feel like the general parts of Gambit are very good. You just need to sort of organize them in a slightly better fashion. Dreamcoil's very good at that.
Okay. I like that. That sounds reasonable. I mean, it's like...
glue.
Right, and I mean that's the thing though, right? If you're gluing, you know, some strong wood together, that's one thing. If you're gluing some popsicle sticks, that could be a problem, and they're looking a little bit popsicle sticky at the moment. If I'm gonna be honest, Trent. We'll see how it goes.
Sometimes the glue dries up, and you go that one time you actually need the crazy glue, and it's all dry, and you can't use it, and you're
you hate it.
Speaking
Speaking of which, immersion, glue. I was trying to make the cam done.
The bug is glued to him right now. Taking so much damage.
I was trying to like make a horse analogy there, but there isn't a horse hero in this game right now.
Yeah, Centaur gets glued. That's for sure.
Happy. Brain sapping, trying to live. Oh, Alberca actually gets the blind off. And that'll be enough to keep Happy alive. Another courier coming out right now. Troll opts to finish off the magic wand and is having the... just shared tangos for the extra regen. So they're doing what they can. Keep this lane survivable, but both side lanes definitely struggling right now for AS Monaco Gambit.
I don't want to see another game like this, Clear.
No?
AS Monaco Gambit, they don't want to see another game like this. They want to play some Dota.
That's right.
They picked Troll Bane. This is supposed to be the safety lane.
Yeah.
This is supposed to be the, you know, if I was like, oh, I have a bad carry, what support do I pick? I would pick Bane. I'm like, oh, my support's really bad. What core do I pick? I'd pick, like, Troll or Jug, you know?
Yeah.
So together, they need to get something up here.
Yeah, I mean, it's also showing some of the strength of the Spirit Breaker. Lorenov there just farming up the small camp at the very least. He's having a good game. And he's going to need to be the one that sort of makes up. Like, you know up top they're going to dive at some point. So he just needs to be ready, likely, for that rotation and have Coil up and ready to go.
Yeah, I think Aloha Dance has been doing a very good job of using the charge on the creep wave to get harassed onto multiple heroes without running the risk of being pulled back onto the tower. And now, Alverca, Happy was not on the same page here.
No. Charge comes through and a ton of burn damage out. That liquid fire, super annoying, and they don't have any regen. No, the courier that's coming out is bringing him his treads.
Even a living armor there, too. Like, of all the nuisances of this dual lane by themselves, you're getting the global assistance of a living armor. And then later in the game, we'll have the potential threat of a Sunstrike, of course, as we don't have an Exort this game. We just have a Quas Wex.
Right. Burrow Strike.
Bottom.
Down bottom, Solo. In trouble, but Immersion might be the one that goes down first. In fact, he will. The rotation comes, Lorenov tries to chase him down, and Solo will eventually get killed. So a good rotation from the Puck salvages this bottom lane a little bit at least. So they get a kill and on the board. But yeah, Alberca, now he had walked all the way back home and is going to TP out again.
Already being charged as he goes to grab the wave. And Invoker is making a slow rotation up here, but the timing should be about right here.
Dude, if they
kill
Burka,
they see no one.
They're gonna kill Happy instead. It looks like.
Snap.
Yeah, he's got no mana and is gonna have no life. Although the TP rotation coming from Lorenov, this is what we were hoping to see. They miss on the orb, but will be able to connect afterwards with the right click. So General goes down. A big punish there. That's what AS Monaco Gambit needs to do. Meanwhile, down bottom, Melis going for the kill. The good silence. Is it enough? Yes, they kill VTune, and Solo also dropping low. Needs one more hit from the Quip Swarm, but it won't quite be there in time. So Gambit, they're striking back a bit.
Bouncing back. Much needed here as well. No one will grab the rune out from underneath Lorenov, but that's fine. Doesn't matter. Just happy that you're finally getting a couple kills. Okay, I say it doesn't matter, but right now he's running top. It is into this ward again here, but is he dead?
Yeah, they got a haste run on no one. Not quite there. Needs another creep to die, but it's not going to happen in time. Alberca dove underneath the tower, and eventually they are going to run him down. So they... Oh my god. What? Okay. Surely he dies. Surely he dies. Yeah, the creep actually ends up coming in and the right click from no one to finish him off.
There was a lot of survival there for a while, but now the pressure onto the tower. As 3 points in Liquid Fire, by the way, from General. So a very heavy pressuring build here, going into that Witchblade that you heard Shivo mention on the panel. And going to be playing a pretty, static style, I would assume, on this Jakiro. You don't really move a whole lot, but I would hope you're trying to keep pressure on this top lane and threaten the fact that Spirit Breaker can be there to help you at any time.
It'll be sort of an interesting way to play and watching how General does this. The Witchblade's cool, though, for the evasion from Troll, too. You just get that one true strike at the very least. Kind of nifty.
I do worry about becoming just a constant source of feed, so we'll see.
Okay. I mean, he is out deep. And Bane, not quite level 6, but might not matter. Okay, they aren't going to be able to get that kill. He just runs away. But Melis trying to catch back up.
Yeah, they can't just chase you because of the Spirit Breaker.
Right. Yeah, and Aloha Dance is off, doing other stuff. Economically, stacking up this hard camp at the same time while Gambit clear out their own stacks. But yeah, that threat is always present. Dance spots the stacks. Happy in the area as well. Has level 6. What can they do with this?
I didn't notice, but was it Medley's that actually farmed up that giant ancient stack? I guess it must have been, huh?
Yeah, it was.
It's actually surprisingly efficient on Sand King. It's not really a hero that you think of, but the fact that you don't need the Vanguard first gives you this super fast blink. Compared to Axe, who you tend to get the Vanguard and then you can just do that, but that is really going to open up the aggressive possibilities here from AS Monaco Gambit, and all this pressure onto the tower. I don't know if they can save this to actually benefit from their Train Protector. So Alka bullied, but he's all right.
This guy, he's got dreams of a Battle Fury here. Really hoping he can get there. In the meantime, down bottom, Exorcism used. 5 level 7 immersion. They're going to overgrowth. Melis jumps in. Doesn't quite manage to find Solo for the Burrow Strike. We'll get him now. Nature's Grasp has been thrown out, but Solo, does he even die to this? No, he just walks away. Oh, man. Raindrop's doing some work there. And in the meantime, look up top. General is taking this. This is 4 points in Liquid Fire. This is going to drop so quickly with the catapult on it.
There's no Macro Pyre because he's only level 8 right now, or else they could even think about a play onto Immersion there, honestly.
I mean,
if he takes too much damage, yeah, they might take him out without it.
Yeah, and I think just dead now. Immersion, stun comes through. He is going to burn down General and no one. Aloha Dance combo together for the kill. And this tower is also almost all the way dead. 300 HP after this last little hit from the catapult.
And look what General does.
Dude.
he's just mid-liquid firing the tower.
This is so annoying to play against. And I just keep looking at Alberca and thinking, like, how much time are they really going to have? But back towards mid, they find Happy, going to kill him off. This tower's going to go down soon. Like, they're on a clock, it feels like, to some extent. And they're just hitting every timing right now on Navi.
The EMP is also just, like, insane this game. I mean, you look at Melee's, and, like, even with a Fairy's Trinket, you look at his mana pool, and you're just like, that's pretty tight. Like,
yeah.
It's going to cost you everything if you get clipped by that. You'll just have to rely on your Soul Ring.
Well, Gambit. There are a lot of questions that need to be answered, and this is a team that we've seen have success in the past. They just got to pull it all together here and make it work, but will they come online quickly enough? They've got Witchblade for Puck, so you're going to have some of that boosted up damage. Melis already has the Blink Dagger. Charge comes through, Happy gets the Nightmare off, but still going to start to burn down a little bit here. One round of the freaking Liquid Fire and the Dual Breath, and he takes a ton of damage, but with the rest of the heroes rotating in, TP out, they have anything to break it. You have to use the Fiend Script. So they get the kill at the very least.
Yeah, it's better to use the grips, and now you can smoke with the Dream Coil and still go for plays. I think you really want to try and make use of Melees and Lorenov right now, just because they are strong. You know, they're right up top in terms of the net worth and everything. This is the time of the game where they want to be making these plays. Melees, though, getting a good read of the situation, as you said, time. That is the most important factor. He's going for the blink right into the Boots of Travel. Just wants to keep delaying this game.
See if it can happen. Arcane Rune for Lorenov. Yeah, the bots hoping to see something, sort of good job of keeping these lanes pushed out. Solo pickoff here would be pretty nice. He blinks in, does have Epicenter ready. Does Solo catch a sight of him, though? B-Tune in the area. Is it going to end up mattering? They have the sentry down already. Solo gets the overgrowth. Didn't connect on Immersion, but the Ice Path is there instead. And they kill them both off.
I don't understand what that was. I have no idea. There's no way that's a play. Like, I'm sorry. Like, the way he did that, like, 2-foot blink to get in behind the tree line to then, like, what? Come on, man. Tree's not that
Tornado.
squishy.
Happy comes in. They have to phase shift. Alberca just has to run away. There's no way he can stay here right now. Still 1,000 gold away from finishing off his Battle Fury.
I feel like
3,000 gold lead.
Melee's looked at his Death Prophet with his normal Dota brain and was like, oh yeah, we can kill. And then he looked after he died and saw this 1 point in Crypt Swarm because it's a 4 Death Prophet.
Yeah. Oh, God. And Lorenov, he's dead, too. Drops the Dream Coil. Nothing doing. Aloha Dance, he's controlled, but I don't think they can actually do anything to him. Tornado, lift up now 1-2. Alberca, he's going to have to pop ulti. Gets it off at the last second. They have the grip for the meantime. On to no one. Want to get that kill. Melis Bro Strike, but another round. Alberca living barely, but V-Tune comes in for the finish. No time lapse, so V-Tune might be in trouble here, but no, Aloha Dance comes in for the save. Melis looking for the Bro Strike. It's not going to happen. Oh, man. They spot that there's a ward here, but if they stick around to kill it, they might end up dying nonetheless. One by one. Gambit losing heroes and Happy just slowly and steadily gonna burn down. Tries to Nightmare. It's not gonna happen. No dodge this time.
Will they go back in?
I mean, Melis has to be careful. I don't know. I want to ask you, can you click on Jakiro? Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, yeah, they scanned him. They know he's in there. Oh.
He's out.
All right, I've clicked on Jakiro.
Okay, so I was wondering if it was bugged for you at all. It shows that he doesn't have the plus armor for me, but I think that's just a bug on my end. He definitely has it there.
Oh, yeah, mine too.
Not up to the
on
observer,
my screen,
though.
he also doesn't have it. That's weird. How exciting.
Very strange. Regardless, 5,000 gold lead in general. Who needs armor? NaVi are running back in again.
Gambit need more armor. Actually, it doesn't really matter because they're just being burned by Jakiro and that's still not going to help them.
Immersion. Charged. Burrow Strike tried to interrupt it. Not bad. Coil afterwards. Tornado lift up onto 2. But there isn't enough after. Find the fight. So NaVi, they get punished. That's what you need to do if you're Gambit. Buy more time. Alberca, he's farming.
sometimes you just need a little gift, and that was indeed a couple of freebies there as they go in for what looked like an easy kill to immersion, and despite being support, still deceptively tanky, and closing in on that Yule Scepter now for immersion. So, we please once that makes its appearance, and oh, speaking of please, the Philosopher's Stone coming out here for AS Monaco Gambit, another saving grace item.
Who do you give that to, do you think?
I don't know. Maybe DP to the at least get to the Yules.
Okay. Yeah, I guess she is the one that's the more greedy of the heroes.
I mean, I wouldn't mind putting on the Bane just to get Aghanims.
Oh, that'd be cool. Oh, that ward just out of vision. Frustrating, I'm sure. In the meantime, Gambit do have a freshly placed ward here, which I think is going to get dewarded in a little bit. And Troll, 18 minutes, Battle Fury. It's not the greatest, but it's what they need.
So I can make a prediction based on every single Dota game that we ever cast here. They were winning on the side of NaVi. They made one move that was too aggressive, and they lose a couple of heroes. And so the next thing they'll do is try and Roche.
Okay, fair enough.
That sends, that seems like what they always do in every pro game. It's just like your default reaction of like, oh, well, going in there, we got punished. What can we do that with our map pressure? And they're just like, okay, let's go Roche. So it's going to start with this tier 2, which of course opens Outpost, which makes the Roche even easier. So with the Jakiro in their lineup, I definitely like this push. Stay together, utilize your pipe, nullify the advantages of the puck and the sink.
Spot Loren off, get Orchid off. Big hit and a kill. Damn, dude.
I mean, I always build Orchid on my tree, so it's just, it makes the life easy.
I was looking, I was like, who the hell got that? Yeah, Mellis is appreciating what he's saying. He's like, all right, solo. And I guess that's just the strength of having a tree hold a bottom lane for forever, and he got a ton of farm.
Yep. This is like the puppy Crystal Maiden Heart, Although that was like pretty late in the game. This is a little bit better. This is just what completely destroys their good heroes right now. And you know what? Their two best heroes right now probably fucking Sanking. So what does he do? He just buys an Orchid.
I mean, it's nuts, right? You got the Orchid about the same time as Troll got the Battle Fury. It's just, they put so much emphasis on shutting these guys down.
He had bottom for so long on solo, and then they tried to gank him and died.
Yeah. Merchant.
Epicenter.
Oh, cancel. Burrow. Fine. The Renov jumps in. Good amount of damage out there. Do they have anything else afterwards? Sand King is caught, though. He is not really able to do much. Now Burka just dies with ulti. Oh, it feels bad. And now Aloha Dance runs in. Melis, Sunstrike afterwards. Is it enough? Yes, it will be.
Well,
V-Tune finds the final touch for the kill.
That's the last time he does that one.
Oh, no. Immersion is dead. It's just like last game. Lorenov, he's going to be able to phase shift, but a time lapse from V-Tune. There's the blink out. They're diving back into the base. Tier 3 towers, who cares? Happy is dead. NaVi just not appearing to really give much credence to the thought of go back and play it safe. They got that Aegis. It was easy peasy.
Well, NaVi, I believe with this win, will completely save themselves from any thoughts of relegation. But not the same for AS Monaco Gambit. We have two teams at 0 and 5, so losing this would put them at 1 and 5. And they'd still be in trouble since they would still be playing mind games in one of the later matches, which could result in tiebreakers.
Well, we'll see. I mean, there's still some game to be played here, and you do have this Troll Warlord. Battle Fury wants to be mega farmed, as it looks like they're going to take down solo. So much needed. But it's feeling like the rug is being pulled out from underneath them.
Right off.
Dodge. Able to get the blink out. Because Puck is a hero.
I love that. Ice Path, Meatball, Macro Fire, EMP, blink.
Good Yules. Happy after. Oh, excuse me. Burrow Strike after. Aloha Dance. Well, they kill Immersion. He has time lapse still as well as Aegis. This is not going to go so well for you, Gambit. BKB out from V-Tune, and they manage to take down 2.
That was the call an ambulance, but not for me, you know? He's in trouble,
Oh, yeah.
turns on the BKB, the DD, and just shreds right through them. Bane's got, like, grip ready, thinking that's going to be the solution. Dies. No one able to get rid of that Lincoln's, and now no one hunting as well. Alberca going to get out, though, after farming out the Radiant Ancients. Nicely done. Sort of play that you need to do, or being caught by no one.
Very well played.
So there's a troll in this game, somewhere.
Yeah. Yasha done now. Been hitting a lot of creeps. Really less than Buck, though. E2 backs out. Gambit on the low ground. Blink away. Bugs on to many heroes. Immersion's there. Going to get clipped by this charge, maybe? No, it goes through Happy. Catches out Burka. Forced to pop the pull. Oh, he didn't get it off. He didn't get it off. Immersion now is also dead. Oh, man. Another round of just devastation by NaVi. They're going to charge in. They spot Immersion again. This one actually hits. And they have the overgrowth afterwards. Rooted, in trouble, and gone. Maybe?
No, he got the
Question
phase.
mark? Well, he gets the the phase shift off, but in the end, still going to fall. The coil wasn't enough to keep him alive.
No. Not this time. And, well, can they keep their barracks alive? Because NaVi are making the march here. Still a minute left on this Aegis. I think they're looking to be done. Alacrity Weaver.
Dude, the
Firing
things are
away.
going for tier 4s. They're over it. NaVi, do they push too far and too fast?
Look at where V-Tune's sitting. That says everything.
Yeah.
It's like,
He
I
just
don't
Kuchi
care.
There. Really does not. Oh, no. Not again. Not like this. Not like this. Oh, Nightmare save? No, he's still silenced afterwards. Dead. Oh, God. 40 seconds. V2 now beating away at Melis. Immersion doesn't have anywhere left to go. Sunstrike out, not going to connect, but this Takuchi will be enough for the kill. Immersion is about to fall as they charge into the base. Lorenov wants to find a kill here on Aloha Dance, but if he fully commits, he's going to die too. Smoke afterwards to make sure Aloha Dance lives, and now taking racks. The buyback comes from Melis into the base. No one. Has he gone too far finally? Just TP's out in the midst of all of them. Is he going to escape? No. They find enough to kill off no one. And with the Aegis expiring, that should be the end of all of... Well, they're still here, actually. Never mind. General might be in trouble, too. Okay. Maybe a chance. General also likely to die. Can he get a kill onto Melis beforehand? No, he's going to die. So, NaVi finally push it a bit too much.
Yeah, I know that move. That's the pub classic. Ah, this game's over. Ah, we won. Everyone throws a little bit. You're queuing up dumb items. Get your orchid on your tree, you know. This game's easy. And then you die. You know, we've all done it.
Uh-oh.
Nice.
Run off?
Oh, he didn't
Deliver?
jaunt, though.
Do they see him? Do they know where he's at? Courier?
Oh,
And
he's
B-Tune?
there.
Oh, he's got a hex! What?
I believe
Wait,
he
oh, no,
thought
he
he was
pig
safe.
pulled.
He tried to
Pig
pig pull
pulled.
to safety.
I was like, I did not see B-Tune's hex. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, that is frustrating.
I really hope that AS Monaco Gambit, did they just sunstrike the smoke?
Alberca's like, I'm out of here, guys.
Come on. Imagine they got the vision for the charge off that.
Oh, Alberca,
Man,
run.
I feel like I really hope they just don't have any scrims today. That's all I can say. Because if they have any scrims, like, cancel my afternoon meetings, you know?
Yeah.
Just let Alberca go. This guy has just had the absolute worst 2 games for a carry player that you can imagine. Just
gotta charge
not
on him
able
again.
to get his hero going. No, don't talk about it. And then maybe it won't happen.
It's
We're just
happening,
gonna pretend
Trent.
it's not there. Oh, look at this overgrowth. If he hit
Oh.
the blink.
Dead.
Still
Go.
healed.
Charge.
Alberca.
Oh, good Yules, good Yules. But rooted. Alberca, he gets his ulti off. Tornado lift up afterwards. V-Tune's gonna kill Immersion. Alberca's dead. There's no way. There's no way. And afterwards, the epicenter down. No one turns onto Melis. Time lapse back. They're gonna be fine. GG is called. They've had enough. Yikes, Trent. Yikes. NaVi though.
Yeah.
What a turnaround of a season. impressive.
Yeah, a
showing.
lot of people talking about the idea of focusing on tour number 2. I think that definitely fits NaVi. They came in to this one with some very strong opponents here. Obviously, you know, you've got the defending champions of Team Spirit in your region, and then you have PuckChamp, who were already sort of on the upward trajectory last season. And I think most people knew they'd be a strong force here. And then Hellraisers, of course, also looking really solid. So NaVi, slow start and also sort of middle of the pack. Very important, of course, that you secure the fact that, yes, we're getting better and everything, but we got to make sure that we're actually here for tour number 2. You don't want to fight through that second division.
No, because there's a lot of this is the thing to me that I at least feel like about the Eastern Europe scene is that you have like some of those tip top teams, right? And then that level just below, which is like super competitive with all of them, there's like 20 of those teams, it feels like almost. Or at least a large portion that could sort of fulfill that role. And that means Division 2 is just as deadly as Division 1 in some instances. Man, but NaVi, it feels like this game, they really tried to focus on just like shutting down Alberca to the best of their attempt. The second game in a row with the lowest damage, 0-6-3. They just focused him like nonstop all game. It's rough.
Oh my God, you're right. Lowest in the actual game. Still less than solo even.
Yeah.
Poor lad. I feel for you, Alberca. Not completely your fault.
No, I don't think so at all. I mean, it was the game plan of NaVi, it felt like, was just to shut him down, and Gambit couldn't keep him alive. Coming in with a good plan and executing it perfectly, Trent. But that's going to do it for us. 2-0 day. Kind of a quick one there. We did have the Techies game earlier, but NaVi closed this one out. What do you think about their sort of trajectory? If we have like a quick second before we go back, do you see this team being a contender in Tour 2?
Absolutely. There's no doubt. We all know it with the players that there's no questions at all. I don't know if there'll be any changes at all. That's up to the players. I don't know what the actual communication is. Maybe they think they can improve even further depending on how things are going based on like other players that might be available or something. But either way, 100% think that there's someone who can be contesting for those top spots and heading to a major in tour number 2.
All right. Well, you heard it here first, y'all. NaVi is back, and we'll be back in just a little bit with the panel breaking down all the action. But for now, we're going to go a quick break. See y'all afterwards.